Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Beck, and I'd love to welcome you to our Create Your Own Freedom event. This is a specific event for Western Australia, and it's early in September. It's so exciting. Spring is here. So if you're here for the first time, I'd love to welcome you. You may have been invited by someone that you know that is sharing tonight. They may think that this might resonate with you or someone that you know. So we all know that time is so precious. So thank you so much for taking time out to listen to our stories tonight and hear what we've been up to. So for myself, as I said, my name's Beck, and my husband and I have been involved in the Juice Plus business now for 16 months. And in that time, it's changed our health, but the business also is changing our future, which is really exciting. We all know the world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months. And what worked for previous generations is just not working anymore. And especially over here in WA, the workplace is quite unsteady and insecure at the moment, and people are finding a lot of pressure around finances. And we see jobs being lost wherever we go. Even Coles and Kmart are now replacing people with machines, which is not helping people find jobs. So there's a lot of concern around finances. So about 16 months ago, I was introduced to this business by my friend Belinda. I was actually travelling around Australia in my caravan with my 2 kids and my adorable husband, and I was really looking for something that would help me with my health. I had a 3 and a 4-year-old, and we'd been in the caravan travelling for 2 years. I was completely run down. So tired. I was reaching for chocolate at morning tea. I was drinking coffee all day long, and I was just in literally survival mode. I had a mouthful of ulcers and I had eczema as well. And I saw a post from my friend Belinda about her magic beans. I actually rang her to see if it was something dodgy, and she told me about these amazing products. And I'm just so grateful for that, because it's really changed my life. I noticed a big difference in the first couple of days in my energy level. And as the time went on, my eczema cleared up, my mouth ulcers left, and I just felt like a different person. I was waking up feeling refreshed. It was just awesome. So I thought, man, this is something I could recommend to people as I travel, and that's how I started my business. So it's exciting, and now we've decided to stop traveling. It's a new chapter for us. And this business has really sustained us to move from Queensland across to WA, get set up. My husband's work is still a bit sporadic. So this is really sustaining us in this new season, which is awesome. So I'm excited that now we're able to plan holidays and spend more time together. It's always been on my heart to spend time with my kids, and now they're at school. I'm just loving doing the pick-up, the drop-off, athletics carnival, going in and helping in the classroom, all that sort of stuff that I couldn't do if I was working as a teacher. So I'm excited about our future, and I'm excited to share this opportunity with people. So tonight we're going to share with you some stories about how this product has transformed people's lives, but also how the business opportunity has really changed people's lives as well. So please stick around to hear those stories. I'm super grateful that I saw Belinda's post that day, and I'm excited to share this opportunity with other people. So to start off tonight, I'm going to introduce Carlina. She's a lovely mum with 4 kids, and she's going to share with us a bit more about our products. So thank you so much, Carlina.
Thanks, Beck. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. So I get to talk to you about our amazing products. Juice Plus came into my life about 9 months ago, and at the time I had a lot of stress in my life, and as a result I was neglecting not only mine but also my family's health. I was really making really bad poor food choices, and we certainly weren't getting the recommended 9 to 13 serves of fruit and veg a day. I was so run down and tired that I was relying on Red Bull and chocolate just to get me through the day. It was awful. My stress and anxiety got so bad that I was grinding my teeth that badly in my sleep that I actually snapped off my front tooth. So when I came across the product, it just made complete sense to me that by flooding my body with more fruit and veg, it was going to help me. And this was a super convenient and affordable way to do that. Within the first day of taking Juice Plus, I felt absolutely amazing. I had so much energy and I felt calm and happy for the first time in such a long time. And I'm happy to say that I haven't had nor needed a Red Bull since. My anxiety has also subsided and I no longer get stressed like I used to. So these are our capsules. Oops, I'll just show you here. Sorry. Here we are. You see them there. And I'll just show you what they actually look like. Oh, they're pretty cool. So we've got our fruit, vegetable, and berry capsules. They help bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we should be eating. And what I love best about this is that there's an actual food list on the back. So you can actually read what the ingredients are. It's real food, and there's over 30 fruits and vegetables in the capsules. The product's been around for 25 years, and Juice Plus New Kale was called 25 years ago. So they are actually the largest growers of kale in the world. Now, I'm not much of a facts and figures person, but for those of you who are, the research and science behind this product is amazing. We have around 38 peer-reviewed gold standard, oh, my phone's tilted, gold standard medical studies, and they're all published in medical journals. So we're talking like pharmaceutical grade research. So our products are totally backed by science. I don't have time to go into all the research right now, but the two standouts for me are that the product's been proven to increase your immune system and decrease inflammation. So disease and illness is a form of inflammation. So by eating more fruits and vegetables, it equals less disease, which means better immune system. The other standout for me is that the product is safe. So if you can eat fruits and vegetables, you can take Juice Plus. It's even safe for pregnant and breastfeeding women and for kids of all ages. Some people often ask me what the difference between Juice Plus and a supplement is. A supplement is fractured nutrients, and they're usually synthetically derived. So our bodies can't actually absorb anything synthetic, which is why we get that bright yellow coloured whey, because some of it just simply passes out of the body. Our product is actually bioavailable. So that means it's whole food. And because it's whole food, our body recognizes it and it's absorbed into the bloodstream within 5 minutes, and none of it's wasted. All the products that go into here are picked at their peak ripeness when they're most nutrient dense. They're then pulped, skin and all, and then dried at a really low temperature where all the water and sugar is removed and the powder is encapsulated so that all of the amazing enzymes aren't damaged by the air. We also have a children's chewable version. We've got the fruits and the vegetables. These are amazing. They come in a little gummy form, and they're completely natural with no nasty fillers. And the best part is that when you're taking the product, you can sponsor a child between the age of 4 to 18 to get theirs for free. They become a part of a worldwide health study, which has over 1 million kids taking part so far. My kids absolutely love these, and as a result, they're craving more fruits and vegetables. And for 2 of my children, they've gone from being in wet wraps and using steroid creams for eczema to being eczema-free in just 4 weeks into using our products. So the other amazing products that we have are the complete powders. This is a vegan powder with a blend of superfoods, including broccoli sprouts, spirulina, mushroom powder, ancient grains, and the list goes on. And it's put into convenient little sachets to preserve the enzymes. And it's approved by the Therapeutic Goods Association. My kids and I also have one of these each day, blended up with some fruit on the way to school. And it's such a good feeling to know that my kids are heading off to school with healthy, happy tummies, and they just think that they're having a chocolate or vanilla milkshake. So also, when you combine the powder with the capsules, you're actually getting around 70 plant-based ingredients into your diet every day, which would be difficult to do without these products. I also love that when you're on the products, you get lifetime membership for free into our Whole Foods Healthy Lifestyle program, the Juicy Body Transformation. Just have a look in there. So much content. It's amazing. This is an online program that is loaded with hundreds of healthy family recipes, meal plans, shopping guides, and loads more. We even have a shred component for those that want to lose weight, a Thermomix guide, and so much support. There's no calorie counting and no deprivation. It's about eating real food and creating healthy cultures in the home, which is something that I'm super passionate about. So that's it from me. I'm going to hand you over to another amazing mum now, Celeste, and she's going to share with us a bit of her product story. Over to you, Celeste.
Thanks, Carlina. All right, I'm on my phone also, so hopefully it's working properly. Can you hear me, Carlina? Okay. Yeah, so my name's Celeste, for those of you who haven't met me before. I'm a mum also. I've got a little girl. I've been taking the products for a few weeks now, and straight away, as most of you have said, the energy levels have increased. I'm not needing afternoon naps anymore. I'm not getting the sugar cravings that I was getting. I don't even really feel like chocolate, which is a massive thing for me because that's pretty much what I lived off before. My digestive system has never really been better. I have movement all day, and for me, I have never experienced that since I can remember. So that's a really big thing for me. Another amazing part of the program and the product so far is my partner. He's just away at work and he's so happy all the time, and he's I even saw him go for an apple the other night after dinner, which I don't think I've ever seen him do that. And I think he was very skeptical in the beginning, but he can now see how great the products are. I've shared this product now with a few family members and friends, and I'm seeing some really good results just even in a few days. With my dad, he's got a lot of health problems, and I'm just really excited to keep sharing the product with more people and help people get healthier. I'm excited to keep learning more. I think I'm growing a lot as a person. I've got my confidence back. As much as I love being a mum, you do lose yourself. And my little girl's only 14 months, but even with my brain fog and everything, I just feel like, I'm back to my old self and ready to take on the world again. So I'm excited to keep learning new skills and see where this can take me. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Celeste. I haven't heard your story before. That's awesome. And to see it impacting your whole family too. That's really amazing. I would like to introduce another mum now, Rach. If you'd like to take yourself off mute, we'd love to hear your story.
Thanks, Beck. Well, my name's Rachel. I am a nurse by trade, and I'm a single mum to an 11-year-old boy who's about to turn 12. This is him and his little budgie, Hope. We started the products about 16 months ago, and at that time, Caleb was struggling with clinical anxiety and school refusal, and really struggling just on a day-to-day basis to function in the mornings. And I was working full-time, just running backwards and forwards from work to school, and just really skipping a lot of meals, making really poor food choices on the run, stopping at the bakery and for breakfast if we were running late, things like that. And I was really, my energy was really low. So immediately when I started the product, like within a couple of days, we both felt a lot of difference with our energy. In fact, Caleb said to me, "Mum, I'm never going to stop taking these products. It's the first time I've ever felt like I'm actually awake in the morning." And so for me, that was a massive, massive thing. And then when he came home from camp and asked me if I could buy some alfalfa sprouts, I was just like, pardon, who am I talking to? And then when I looked at the back of the shake packet, there's actually alfalfa sprouts as an ingredient. So it really just confirmed to me that these products are helping us to crave the foods that are in them, and that has definitely been the case for both of us. We both have reduced sugar cravings and really are enjoying our veggies a lot more. For me, though, the biggest thing over the last 16 months looking back has been my endometriosis pain. So when I first started on the product, I wasn't able to exercise without getting pain for about 2 or 3 days, and that pain was really crippling. I used to have to take pain relief round the clock, and that in turn gave me a lot of reflux. So I was taking something for reflux. So I didn't realise this, but when I looked back over 6 months after starting the product, I noticed that I wasn't taking pain relief, and I wasn't needing to take the reflux medication. And then the start of this year, I started back at the gym, and I've started exercising again, and the pain really hasn't come back. And so I'm just so grateful that this product can reduce systemic inflammation, because it certainly has done that for me. And with endo being an autoimmune disease, it's just so great that I can function a lot better, and I can say goodbye to the hysterectomy that I was thinking that I was going to have. So I'm really super excited about these products and sharing them with everybody. Caleb definitely is loving it. He finds at school he can concentrate a lot better, and he's definitely not having as much school refusal. Last year he actually managed to get his medication decreased twice during the year, and so yeah, it's been life-changing for us. Thanks for letting me share tonight.
Thanks so much, Rach. I love hearing your story and that it's impacting Caleb as well. It's so awesome. I'd love to introduce Yvette to you now. She is also a mum, and she's just going to share with us a bit about her story. Thanks, Yvette.
Hey, thanks, Beck. So I've been on the product now for about 8 months, and the product came into my life when I saw a post on Facebook. Probably at the time I didn't really know that I was actually looking for this product, but I think it was something that I needed in my life. At the time I was probably in a really bad spot mentally. I was suffering from postnatal depression, and about 2 months beforehand I'd been put on medication by my doctor, which is something I didn't want to have to do again, but unfortunately that's what they prescribed. At the time, of course, going through that depression phase as well, other areas of my life had suffered, like my health and my food choices and things like that. I obviously didn't have the energy to spend the time with the kids or with my family. So probably about a few weeks into the product, I really noticed that mum brain fog, like Celeste said, started to clear up, which was awesome. I found that I could concentrate a lot better. My job, sitting at a computer at the time, sitting at the desk, I found it a lot easier to concentrate in the morning. I wasn't relying on about 4 cups of coffee in the first hour to get me motivated. And then probably about a month or a couple of months into taking the product, I found I had a lot more energy. I started making some positive food choices. I started really enjoying getting back out and exercising. And at the end of a couple of months, I was actually off my antidepressant medication, which was really awesome. I haven't needed it again since, so that was a big win for me. The other thing I'd also suffered with for a long time in my life was psoriasis, and it always flared up when I was really stressed. So obviously I'd had a little bit of stress, and the postnatal depression wasn't helping that either. So the psoriasis was in my scalp and got to the point where, without even knowing I was scratching at it, it would bleed quite badly. Again, a few months in to taking the product, probably within about 2 months to 3 months, my psoriasis had completely cleared up, and my hair had stopped falling out as well, and that was one of the side effects of and pulling at it all the time from the psoriasis as well. So that was the first time in my life that I'd actually been completely free of psoriasis after trying all the steroid creams and everything that the dermatologists and doctors had prescribed to me. So that was really cool as well. I was really happy. Probably the other thing recently for me is finding out that I'm pregnant again. This is my third pregnancy, and I can definitely, this is probably the most exciting thing for me is just coming out of my first trimester, about to come out of my first trimester. I've really noticed a difference with this pregnancy to my last two. The first trimesters last time I was really tired, and I'd find that I'd just need that nap in the afternoon, and I'd hit that afternoon, I wouldn't be able to go on, I'd have to have a sleep. And this pregnancy, there's been a few little naps, but nothing like it was before. I'm able to function a normal day, lots of energy, still do the housework, spend time with my kids, and it's definitely something that I've really noticed this pregnancy to the last two. So that's my product share. Beth, I'll hand it back to you.
Thanks so much, Yvette. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, and just so good to know that you are feeling so much better this time around, and this is the only thing that you've changed in your life, which is very cool. I just love hearing all these stories about our amazing products and how much good they're doing for our bodies, and that's one of the reasons why I joined the business and why I love what I do. But it's also an amazing business opportunity as well. So we're going to change gears a little bit, and I know when I heard about the business I had lots of questions, and I'm going to get Rach to come back on and talk a little bit about the skepticisms that can come up around an online business like this. Thanks, Rach.
No worries, Beck. Well, I guess I was a little bit skeptical when I first heard about the business. I've, and a couple of the questions that people often ask are around whether this business is a pyramid scheme. So that's a common one that we get. And really, pyramid schemes were made illegal in the 70s. So it's definitely not a pyramid scheme, because Juice Plus has been around for a lot longer than that. And so what we do know about pyramids is that traditional business is often structured in a pyramid style. So I think about my trade of nursing, and I think about how I would progress up that hierarchy. And at the top in a hospital, there's like a head nurse or an executive director of nursing services. When you start nursing, you start out as a little pleb graduate nurse, and then you have to work really hard as a graduate nurse to get a registered nurse position. And then you have to do more study to get a clinical nurse position, which is the senior nurse on the floor. Then if you want to be a manager or an educator or the next level up, you have to do more study. So this costs you money. There's lots of competition for these positions. When you're getting up to the nursing director levels, there's only a handful of them in the organisation. So you basically have to wait until somebody retires or moves to another organisation for those to become available. The awesome thing about Juice Plus, though, is that it's not in that shape at all with the structure of the business. In fact, it's more like a rectangle. We all start out as virtual franchisees down the bottom, and everybody starts there. Everyone who comes into the company starts there, and there are exponential amounts of opportunity to move up the levels in the business. And at the top, there's as many as down the bottom. There's that many opportunities up the top to be at the top position. You don't have to fight to get these promotions and like try and push your way through other people. In fact, to be able to be promoted to these higher levels, it really is a reflection of how many people you help along the way. You actually can't get up this structure without helping people. And that's what I love about this business. No matter where you are in this structure, people are helping you and supporting you to move up. They're reaching down and supporting you to move up and encouraging you along the way. It's just so wonderful. So that's our business structure. It's a little bit different to traditional business, which is awesome. The other skepticism that some people have and concern when they start, and I guess some of my family asked me this, they were just worried that I would have to hunt people down and basically badger my friends and family to death about the business and the products. And that idea that you have to know a lot of people in this business is really something that is a myth, as I've learned over the last 12 months. And just to give you an example of that, when I started out in the business, my sister Rebecca Beck introduced me to the product first, and then I was so excited about the product that I just jumped on, because as soon as I started the product, I had friends asking me about it. And Belinda introduced Beck, as she said, via a Facebook post. That's how Beck asked Belinda about it. So Belinda, just by sharing on Facebook, Beck asked her. Beck reached out and said to me, "Hey Rach, this product's amazing. I reckon you might love it." And I said, "I'd do anything." Then I shared it with one of my friends, Dora, and Dora shared it with Alex. And I also shared it with about 3 other people. And Beck has also shared it with lots of other people. And so has Belinda. So as you can see, this, and then we have our own customers. So actually the only person who Beck knew in my business was me. She didn't know Dora or Alex or any of those people. And we call this the popcorn effect. It's like your business grows even if you don't know the people in it. And what you find is that if you have a month where, you know, life gets busy and you get something comes up in your personal life and you can't work as hard in your business, this all keeps happening around you. So I know, you know, I've had a month here and there where I haven't, I've had to concentrate on stuff with Caleb and work. And meanwhile, you know, my team are busy getting their customers and business is going on. So it's just like recommending a good restaurant to your friends and people that you meet. You want to share the good information. It's just about, you know, recommending it. So it's wonderful. It's not pressured. You certainly don't have to go out and hunt people down, which is awesome. I love that about this. So thanks, Beck. I'll hand back to you.
Thanks so much, Rach. Yeah, I love that there's no pressure to be that kind of a person, which is great. And the good thing that I'm finding too is I'm meeting like-minded people. So our team are all just such beautiful people, and without this business, I wouldn't have met them. So that's really awesome. So how we get paid is also a little bit different to traditional business. So I'm going to ask Yvette to jump on and just share with us really briefly about how we get paid. Thanks, Yvette.
No worries, thanks, Beck. So I think, like Rachel was saying, one thing I love so much about this business is purely just sharing our experience with the product and the program, and you know, sharing the products and making a difference to people's lives. So it's like, you know, when you go and see a great movie or something like that, you share it with people and you know, give them recommendations, and that's exactly how this business works. So there's 3 ways in this business how we get paid, which is pretty awesome. Because a lot of times in normal business or normal jobs, there's only usually one way we get paid. So the first way that we get paid in this business is via retail. So I hope you can all see that. So the retail is the money that we make directly by sharing the products with people. And the one thing that attracted me to this business and how it's different to other businesses is I didn't have to hold stock. So all that happens is once we place our customer order, head office handle the rest. So they process the order, they ship the products directly to the customer, and we don't have to handle anything like that. So that was a really huge plus for me when looking into this business. That's also the money you make with your retail, not only on your customers, but on your team's customers as well. So that's fantastic too. The other way that we make money is what we call residual income, or the passive income. So once you build your customer base and your team and your business starts to grow, you unlock what we call the beach money, or the residual income. So this is the money that once your business has gathered momentum, you will see come into your account every month that we get paid. So the one thing that I found really great about this is as your business and as you grow your business and your team, in a normal job where you take a holiday, if you had no holiday pay or you were a traditional business owner, you wouldn't get paid when you went on holidays. Here you can go away on holidays, or you can, like Rachel was saying, if you need to step away for a little bit, your business just naturally continues to tick over, and that money is there for you once you build your team. The next one is commission or bonuses, which is bonuses, I should say. Which, seriously, who doesn't love a bonus? When I was working for a traditional business, I got one bonus in about 6 years. That was like $1,000. And I know most people go through their working lives without even receiving a bonus. Within this company, there's so many, and within our team, there are so many bonuses on offer. It's crazy. And it really comes down to how much it's there as an incentive for you to work your business. And it's amazing how much money is actually on the table to grab for those bonuses. So that was what really attracted me to this business, because there was, with the 3 ways of getting paid, it was just something that was really cool that you couldn't get out of traditional business. So that's how we get paid, and I'll hand it back to Beck. Thanks, Beck.
Thanks so much, Yvette. Now, I remember being on the Gib River Road. I had a whole month with no phone reception or internet, and I got paid that month on what my team was doing and the customers that I'd already had in my business, which was awesome to come out the other end and see that money in the bank. It was great. What I'm finding is that there are 3 different types of people in our business. Some people join the business just to get their product cheaper, which is fine. Some people join the business because they would like an extra $300 to $500 a month. That would make a big difference in their lives, to their grocery bill or whatever else is going on for them. And then the third type of person is someone who wants much more than that. So all of us fit into one of those categories. So if you're watching this, it might be worth having a think about what person are you in those type A, B and C of people that might join our business. So I'd like to introduce now a lovely lady called Michaela. She is going to do a share about the business and what's happening in her business. Thanks, Michaela.
Thanks, Beck. So I joined the business, gosh, how long ago was it now? 10 months ago now. And at the time I was 6 months pregnant with my first child. And I was also working in the mining industry. And so anyone who knows anything about mining is that you're away from your family and your friends for weeks at a time. And having my first child, I knew that was definitely not what I wanted for my future. I wanted to be home for my baby. I wanted to be able to raise him and see him grow up. And so mining was definitely not going to work for me as a career go back to. So I answered a Facebook ad and got introduced to a lovely woman. Her name's Belinda, and she gave me this beautiful gift of this business, taught me how I could make money from home, running my own business on my own time and under my own terms, and be able to raise my son and see him grow up. So that's really what I wanted for my life, and I know there's plenty of other people out there that want to be able to do that as well. And so yeah, that's why I got into the business, and I hope that anyone who watches this helps them decide whether they want that for themselves as well. Thanks, Beck.
Thanks, Michaela. It's awesome that you now have this opportunity to be at home with your son. That's so awesome. Carlina, it's your turn now to share your business story. So
hi again, everyone. So the business came into my life about 9 months ago, around the same time as I discovered the products. And at the time I had a lot of financial stress in my life. We have a traditional business in mining, and because of the downturn in mining here, things weren't going too well in our business. So it got to the point where I was needing to go back to work. But I've been a stay-at-home mum for 15 years. I've got 4 children and my partner works away. So the idea of going and getting a 9-to-5 job just absolutely terrified me. I didn't know how I was going to work it in around my number one role of being a mum. I want to be there for all the drop-offs and pickups and all the sports carnivals and everything else in between. That's my most important thing. So when the business came into my life, it just made complete sense to me that I could create an income around doing all of those things. Like, that was an absolute blessing. So I joined straight away, and within my first month I made $1,000, and after being a stay-at-home mum for 15 years, that was like winning the lottery. It was absolutely amazing. And now, 9 months on, I have discovered so much more in this business than just creating an income. I have grown so much as a person and regained my independence, and I'm so excited for the future because I know that one day, because of this business, I'm going to be able to bring my husband home from FIFO work for good. So I'm really excited for what's to come in the future. Back to you, Beck.
Thanks so much, Carlina. I love hearing all these stories. It's just, it amazes me how much difference this business is making in everyone's lives. It just gets me so excited. So I just want to thank everyone for sharing tonight. We've heard so many different stories, but there's a theme running through all of it, that the products are amazing and this business opportunity is amazing as well. So I love, in this business, you don't have to be an expert. You may have noticed that we are from all different walks of life, from teachers to nurses, deli owners, stay-at-home mums, you name it. You don't need a particular skill set. That's the awesome part. When you join our business, there's a system. We teach you the system, and that ensures your success if you stick with the system. So it's so easy. It's just step by step the whole way, and there's so much support, which I love. I'm so excited to be earning money from home and to get to do that around my kids' needs. I don't have to miss out on anything, as Carlina said, which is so exciting. So now I'm on a mission to build a community of passionate people who are wanting to have more choice in their life, to live their life the way they want to live, to make the choices that they want to make, and that their choices won't be determined by a boss, but that they'll be able to make the decisions that they would like to make for themselves and live with no regrets, which is pretty awesome. So if you have any questions from what you've heard tonight, I would really urge you to get those questions answered. And the best way to do that is to reach out to whoever invited you to watch this link. So whoever that person is, there are no silly questions. I'm sure the questions that you have are the questions that we had. And if the person doesn't know the answer, they'll find out the answer for you. So get your questions answered and make sure, because this could be exactly what you've been looking for. So thank you again for your time, and have an awesome night.